Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Today we are taking a look at your guys' chart requests over here from inside of the Discord. We left off yesterday at OP and Ondo, so today we're going to start with XRP and Chainlink, and we're just going to keep on going down this list. So we'll start right here with XRP and Chainlink. Markets are still red today. You got crypto still selling off, folks. They are bleeding retail out right now. Things are dropping. And you could see that we are right back at those support levels. So you could see that SUI actually gave this green dot right here at 130, and it's literally sitting, testing 133. So what happens if a red dot comes onto the chart? Well, that means we could see lower lows. Okay, once we lose support, the things we've been paying attention to the most are Ethereum. And you can see that Ethereum was lower than the price it was a month ago, guys. 1 month ago, back here on November 17th, you can see the price hit 2,600. So there's a chance that Ethereum can come test that level. And you can see we do have a red dot showing up on Ethereum. So if you traded Ethereum, you could set a stop loss. I'd put a stop loss right here at 2,500 on Ethereum. So if that breaks, we could see another sell-off like this all the way back down. And all we'd have to do is just wait for the next round of signals. Again, all these green dots that have came in the past 2 years have been buying opportunities. Okay, back here in 2023, Ethereum was 1,600. It popped up to 4. Sold off here, gave you another green dot right here in September. Okay, went all the way up to 4. Pulled all the way back here to 1,600, 1,500 in April. You guys had the opportunity to buy this thing this year at $1,500. Okay, nobody was excited to buy Ethereum down here at 1,600. Okay, do you guys understand that? When no one's excited to buy, that is the best time to buy. Okay, people are fearful right now. People are scared. People are running for the hills. And I think banks are just absolutely licking their chops right now, getting everybody out of the market before they absolutely pump it to the sky. I did a tweet yesterday. This made some of the bears mad. The bears are getting kind of nasty out there, folks. There's even some in our Discord that are just losing it right now. And you could see banks, institutions, and governments watching retail panic sell their altcoins at 5-year lows. I'm sorry, but that's just too good. Okay, retail people selling means smart money buying. Okay, if all the retail's bearish, okay, we have something called the cheat sheet over here, guys. Okay, if everybody's scared, okay, the smart money, these guys, the billionaires and trillionaires, they're buying because they can't buy, right? The banks, the institutions, the companies, right? The big money can't buy unless retail is selling. So if you're one of those people that bought up here this year, if you bought Ethereum, say at $5,000 when we were selling it, okay, we were selling between $4,000 and $5,000 on Ethereum. We were taking profits. You can see the take profit signal right there. That red dot is where we take profits. That literally came right there at 4,500, and it sold all the way off here to 2,500. But now we're trying to bounce here at this $2,600 level. So unless Ethereum breaks 2,500, folks, I am still fully bullish on altcoins. Okay, fully bullish until that level breaks. Bitcoin, same thing. Okay, Bitcoin was lower 1 month ago. Okay, you can see at the bottom of the screen, November 17th, we touched 80K. We're at 84 today. So yes, price can come back in and touch this level, and what we do at that level is going to determine the next direction. So if we break, we'll most likely come back down here to 70. Okay, I mean, that's just how you got to play it, right? That green dot did fade from Bitcoin's chart, so it is likely that we could break 80,000 here. But what's your plan? Are you going to panic sell, or are you just going to wait it out and look to buy more when that time comes? Okay, there's still major support levels holding. I know right now is a hard time to dig your cleats in to hold the line, but folks, nothing has changed with the analysis. Nothing has changed with what we are looking at here on the charts. Major levels are still holding here for both Ethereum and for Bitcoin. I know altcoins are bleeding right now, but again, this signal right here, folks, is a 1 to 6 month hold. So if you're not willing to hold for a minimum of 6 months, you should not be taking the trades. Okay, these aren't day trades. This doesn't mean buy here and tomorrow we're going to be back up here at 5. Okay, I've talked about this in the last couple videos. That green dot came back there in April. You guys remember when everybody was panicking about the tariffs and all the things that were going on? Okay, if you would have bought during that time of panic when everybody was scared, look how much you made from April to August. Okay, April to August is 5 months. That took 5 months to go from 1,500 all the way up to 5,000. If you were able to execute buy here and sell here, you made 223% on the trade. Ethereum was one of the best trades we have this year, and we are looking to re-enter it right here at these levels around 26, 2,700. Okay, we're ranging right now, going sideways. Okay, we could get a little dip down here to 2,400, but all we're doing is looking for the signal. If we print a red dot, okay, on the weekly, all we got to do is wait until the green one comes back. Okay, so we're adding here, and then if we get another one like back here, you see it went green, red, green, and then it absolutely ripped to the sky. So really, the level we're watching, the level I'm watching on Ethereum is 2,500. If that level breaks, okay, the bottom is not in. The bottom will most likely be down here again at 1,500. I don't think we're going there. I don't think it happens. There is way too much fear in the market right now, way too much panic. I think the bottom is in right now with the amount of panic and the amount of fear in the markets. I don't think it can go any lower. I think all the weak hands are currently getting flushed out, and you could see it in the fear and greed index, okay? We're in fear right now. Warren Buffett says it best, buy when others are fearful. Okay, buy when others are fearful. People are fearful right now. You just look at social media. You can even look in our Discord. There's some people that are disappointed right now because Ethereum's gone down 9% this week. But when we said the bottom was in last week, we meant this level right here. We meant the bottom was 2,600, the bottom of November's low. Okay, because when you get the green dot, you want to use the previous low as support. So you can see, again, that came right there at 2,600. If you want a safe stop loss, right, put it at 2,500. But I'm not even setting a stop loss right now on all my crypto. I'm just staking it, and I'm earning it. If it goes down lower, I'm going to earn all the way down and simply just wait till we have this move again, okay? Because that move always comes, okay? Markets go up, markets go down. Markets go up, markets go down. And the markets have come down for 3 months now. The people are saying that are bearish now should have been saying that up here. Okay, we were telling you guys to take profits on crypto back here in August, September. If you didn't take profits, okay, just learn your lesson, okay? As long as you're buying good quality assets, your assets should bounce back, okay? But nothing happens until we lose those lows. The stance does not change until we lose those lows. And right now, they are looking like they are going to get tested. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here over Christmas. Are we going to get the Santa Claus rally? Is St. Nick coming to town to save the day? We will find out, folks. But again, let's remain with the long-term mindset, not worry about the day-to-day price action, and look at things over months and years. Okay, our typical time frame is 1 to 6 months. I see some of you guys in the Discord talking about how this green dot wasn't the bottom signal. Like I said before, as long as 2,500 holds, that signal is accurate. Okay, but again, managing expectations, if you guys are using our strategy, this does not happen overnight. Like I said, this green dot in April came at 1,500, and the top came in August. That was a 5-month hold. You had to hold for 5 months. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy having to hold for more than 24 to 48 hours. But that is what we do here. We are swing traders. You guys don't have to check the price anytime soon. I will tell you right now for a fact, the top is not going to come in December or probably even January, okay? You're going to have to continue to hold, okay, to get those gains. If you have to hold 5 months to make 200% on your money, okay, that's the approach that we take. We're not thinking, okay, we're going to get rich tomorrow or next week. This process takes time. Our typical time frame, again, is 1 to 6 months. If you guys are not familiar with our trading strategy here, we do have trading rules over here that you can read here. Everything's based on logic, data, and discipline. Okay, our time frame is for 1 to 6 months out, meaning if we get a signal, we have to be willing to hold for at least 6 months. I know it's crazy. I know it's not the easiest thing to do. If it was the easiest thing to do, everybody would be successful at investing. Okay, manage emotions. Okay, we use logic here. We use data and we use discipline. And here's the trading rules that we follow. If you guys are new, I do have a free trading course over here inside the Discord that you can check out. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into your guys' chart requests here. XRP is going to be the first one. I just thought this was just too funny. Okay, I got to look at it. Banks, institutions, and governments watching retail panic sell their altcoins at 5-year lows. They're like, yeah, baby, yeah. And again, it's not fun being down. I was down. My portfolio was probably down anywhere from 30 to 35% in April when we had this big pullback on Ethereum. My portfolio was down 30-40%, but we didn't panic sell down here, right? We just held and markets bounced back. Okay, if you're buying good quality projects, good quality stocks, it will bounce back. It might take some time, but eventually it will if money and capital is flowing into the asset. And I believe that cryptocurrency will be the fastest growing asset class the fastest growing asset class over the next decade. The largest, the fastest growing, meaning the most money is going to flow into crypto over the next 5 to 10 years. So if you don't believe that, if you don't think that crypto is going to grow over the next 5 to 10 years and money is going to come in, you shouldn't be investing in cryptocurrency. You shouldn't be. Okay. I want to bring up this tweet. We talked about this yesterday. We're dropping videos every day here, guys, if you guys want to tune in. So make sure you subscribe. I'm posting a lot on Twitter now. I'm really liking Twitter. But again, I just want to reiterate this because I can't explain how important this is to understand, okay? The total market cap of cryptocurrency right now, that is the total market cap of cryptocurrency, meaning every single coin put together. Okay, if you add up the market cap of Bitcoin, of Ethereum, of XRP, of Solana, of Cardano, of Chainlink, you add them all together, they're worth $3 trillion right now. Maybe a little bit less than that. If you go over here to coin market cap right now, you can see it's actually $2.89 trillion. Okay, if you added everything up, Solana, Tron, Dogecoin, Chainlink, Hyperlink, add them all together. Okay, and this is what you get. 2.86 trillion. Okay, now we look at the market cap of NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the largest stock in the world, right? The largest by market cap. NVIDIA's stock alone, last time I Googled it, which was about a week ago, maybe a couple days ago, is 4.5 trillion. So NVIDIA's stock alone is worth more right now, as I'm creating this video, than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance, XRP, USDC, Solana, Tron. Every single one of these coins, all 16 million coins or however many there are now, put together. Okay, NVIDIA's stock alone is worth more than every single one put together. Okay, to me, it's common sense. Okay, anyone who's bearish right now might look smart in the short term. Okay, but I'm here to tell you, fundamentally, you're going to be wrong in the end. Because money is going to flow from stocks, from NVIDIA, from other asset classes like gold and silver into crypto. What happens? Tell me what happens. Tell me what happens, guys. Tell me what happens when people start taking profits on gold and silver. Where are they going to put the money? Are they going to put their money into stocks at all-time highs? They're going to put it into the SPY up here at all-time highs? I sure as hell don't think so. I think they go for an asset class that's really beaten up right now, that's pulled back 30, 40, 50, some names even 80 to 90%. Look at Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin, 125. Again, we got our sell signals up here, okay? 125 all the way down to 80 is a 36% dump. So if I'm an investor and I'm trying to buy low, sell high, if I'm in gold right now, okay, I might think about taking some profit on gold. Well, where am I going to put the money if that happens? I would go into the asset class that's been the largest, the biggest, the fastest growing over the last decade. And I do believe that trend is going to continue for the next 5 to 10 years. If you do not believe that, if you don't believe that crypto is going to continue to grow over the next 5 to 10 years and that total market cap is going to continue to go up, look at this. It's just going up, 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 up. Okay? If you don't think this is going to keep going up, then you shouldn't be investing in crypto. But right now, guys, I said it today. I believe we are in a generational wealth opportunity. There is a generational wealth opportunity. Buying altcoins right here is a generational wealth opportunity. We have had our little casino meme coin pump over the last year. Okay, everyone chasing meme coins, the casino, hitting the slots, going to play blackjack, whatever, right? Betting on fart coins and kitten coins and penguin coins, okay? The utility pump is coming, okay? And banks aren't going to be buying your fart coin. They will be buying the crypto companies that are building the new financial system. The new financial system is shifting. If you don't believe that, you need to just wake up and see all the issues going on in the economy right now, all the debt. America's in massive amount. Every country's in massive amounts of debt. And it's not going to be fixed by printing money. It's going to be fixed by shifting to a new financial system. I told poor Whale here that my bet is on Chainlink. He said, who's building the new one? There's a lot of them. There's quite a few names. But my bet, if I were to buy any alt right now, I would buy Chainlink. I mean, that's the number one coin, in my opinion, that I would buy. So just food for thought, guys. Again, all this is my opinion. I am not a financial advisor. I am just here to share information and my thoughts, and I'm also here to collect information as well from you guys. You guys have made this channel what it is, And again, this channel is not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us working together to succeed in these markets. So if we can get this video, guys, I want to do a Christmas giveaway. So if we can get this video to 300 likes, 300 likes on the video, I'll give away 100 XRP to somebody down in the comment section. So make sure you drop a like and you leave a comment down below. And if we get to 300, I will pick a couple people and send 100 XRP. But we got to get to 300 likes. 300 likes on the video. We haven't been able to do it yet. We've gotten really close. So if you guys are enjoying the content, the best way you could say, or you could tell me that, is by liking the video. I read every single comment down in the comment section. So if you guys want a chance to win 100 XRP, just go ahead and drop a comment, hit the like, and let's go ahead and dive into these chart requests. So the first one here from our boy Chainlink in the Park is XRP. He requested Chainlink and XRP. So XRP did have a weekly dot show up. I believe it was last week, but it faded away. So a dot is never confirmed until it prints the week. So that came at around 2. We're sitting at 181 right now. The level I'd be watching if you bought at $2 to average down is around 150. I think 150 is the next level for XRP if we continue to dip here. Institutional interest in XRP has increased with U.S. spot XRP ETFs. We got ETFs and stuff coming out. 150 is the support level for XRP. Again, we're just waiting on that weekly or monthly signal. One of the two. The monthly chart does not look too hot. I'm not a big fan of XRP. We were buying XRP over here at 50, 60 cents, and it went up to $3 this year. So it's been a great, that was a great trade. Now we're just kind of chopping around. So I would wait for either the weekly or the monthly signal. Those are going to be our buy signals. Until that prints, we can't say where the bottom is going to be, but we can look at the technical levels of where we bounced here, and 150 is a pretty strong level. That would put us right back in to this moving average here, so I'd just be watching 150. I wouldn't do anything right now. I would just wait for the next signal. You got Chainlink again. This is my number one play. This is probably one of my largest holdings. It is one of my largest holdings, actually probably the largest holding that I have, and it's right back down here at support. So again, it's testing that support level. Okay, you can see where we bounced here in November. We bounced at about 1150. It's sitting at 1185, and it's got a red dot here on the chart. I think my average cost is around $14. So again, I'm down 20, 30% like everybody else. Okay, but do I care? Absolutely not, because I'm not selling down here, right? We're selling when this wave is up here given a red dot, or we're selling up here in the red zone on the daily chart, just like our strategy talks about, okay? That level currently sits between 24 and 26. If we go back to that level from where we're sitting right now, 11, 12 bucks, that's 100. You're over doubling your money if we get back up there again. We were selling Chainlink here, we were selling Chainlink here, and we were selling Chainlink here. If you guys are familiar with our strategy, we want to sell the red dot. If you're looking at a daily chart, red dot, okay, in the red zone. This is where we're looking to sell, okay? Taking profit, boom, sell off. Taking profit, boom, sell off. Taking profit, boom, sell off. Okay, sell off all the way down here. And if you're looking at the golden zone, this is a really good time to buy right now. You can see from past data. Back here in April, when we're down in this lower golden zone, okay, and this is the Fibonacci tool for anyone that doesn't know, okay? Last time we were down here in June and April, that was a great time to buy, right? The Fibonacci tool is one of my favorite indicators, folks. And if you guys do not have these indicators that we're talking about today with the red and green dots, the Fibonacci, the MACD, everything we use, you guys can get my entire trading layout by coming over here to the trading indicator tab and just clicking on this link right here. It takes a couple of clicks and everything's going to load right in there. Everything that we talk about today, your screen will look exactly like my screen here on TradingView. And there's a whole tutorial after you go through on how to set everything up. If you have any trouble, my email is right there inside of the thread, but that will get you access to all of these indicators that you will be able to use for yourself. So again, we're buying, we're accumulating Chainlink, and we're waiting for price to come back up here in the red zone. Okay, that's what we're doing. If we're buying it down here in the golden zone, we are beating the majority of retail, because most of retail is actually buying up here in the red zone when everybody's excited about it. Okay, we're buying down here, baby. We want to buy down in this area, okay? And we want to buy these green dots on the weekly and on the monthly, okay? Boom, that's what sends us higher. And we got one last week, and now we're testing the lows. I'm a buyer of Chainlink here at these levels. I like it. If it goes to $5 or $6, I just can't see that happening. I just don't see it happening. I just don't think it's possible. Surge Robotics, that's got a red weekly. Your support level is going to be right there at $8. If that loses that, you'll be in trouble. What do we got here? We got a cross there. You could even, I don't know. This one's tough. These robotics companies are very volatile. $8, $9 is going to be your support level. Okay, if you're buying it in this range, I would just hold it. And then if you want to average down, wait for a green dot here. You do have a red one, so you do have to make a decision on whether or not you want to sell and either cut losses or set a stop loss. I'd put the stop loss right there at $8. If it breaks 8, I would sell it and look to buy it probably closer to $4 or $6 where we bounce back here in March. So either average down or just hold that one there. We got PSK. This is Paramount. Coming down. You need the dot. You need the green dot there on PSK if you're looking to buy that one. You should have been selling that one up here at 20. That one I think pays a pretty nice dividend too. I got to add this one in because of the fact that my wife and I have been watching a lot of Paramount lately. We've been watching Landman. Second season's been awful if you guys have watched that, but yeah, wow, look at DJT up 43% today. We called this out last week. I've been getting roasted on DJT lately, but they just had a big news event. They are going to be creating a fusion company, whatever the hell that is. I don't care as long as the stock goes up. But yeah, I mean, that's a big boy move. Just breaking over 15 here on DJT. Congrats to everybody that averaged down here at $10. Again, that was a clear support level over here at 10. That was the 2021 low. That was a 4-year low. You had the opportunity to buy that over the last 4 weeks. And, I mean, that thing's up 43% today, breaking out over 15. That one looks like it's ready to explode. So, congrats. I know some of you guys took some profits on that today. Nice job. Nice work. Patience pays. Patience pays, folks. You need patience in this industry. Okay, even when you're down, your account's down, it feels like you're losing, you need the patience to withstand, okay, and remain steadfast. Because again, everything we do here is backed by 3 things: logic, data, and discipline. Okay, you better know what you're buying when you're buying it. APT's getting crushed here. Getting crushed. Okay, when that thing lost $4, that thing got into trouble. Okay. That low was the low where I bought at around $3. I got stopped out at 280. This thing's all the way down here to 140, but it is giving the signal. I think this bounce on alts is going to be huge when it comes. I mean, I think it's going to bounce really freaking hard. I mean, you're going to probably see 50, 60% gains in the matter of days when it does decide to bounce. So I would be looking to add more on the next, well, it's given a weekly right now, but on the next monthly. I got stopped out of APT because I really didn't know what they did. I was just playing this bounce here at 4, and I got stopped out at like 280. I think I entered at like 3, but yeah, it's coming down pretty hard. Again, all altcoins are getting wrecked right now. Everyone who's buying altcoins recently is getting wrecked. Okay, in the short term. That's the thing you guys got to understand, is all this price action is temporary. It's temporary, okay? These big pullbacks happen. Look. Okay, this thing hit $19 up here and then pulled all the way back to 4. Okay, that was a 77% dip. Okay, and this one's been brutal here from 15 all the way down here to, that's a 90%. Wow. Just wow. 91% down from this high here in December. 91%. Getting smoked, getting schmacked. Okay, so, I mean, you're buying it at the lowest price ever. So if you believe in the project, if you believe in the company, obviously you should be buying it at an all-time low if you think it's going to bounce back. Epic looks pretty good here. That's got the green dot on the weekly. I like this one better than APT. I like this one. It's got a green dot there on the weekly, so 44 cents is your support. This looks really good on the weekly. Looks really good. I can't remember what they do. Jeff, if you would, drop a comment. Let us know what they do, what Epic does. I did come across that project a while ago. So I forgot what they did, though. They had like some big partnership or something like that. But I think it was an XRP partnership. So 44 cents looks good for a support level there on Epic. We covered Aptos. If you could just drop the tickers for me. RIVN. RIVN is ripping here. So I would take some off here at 20. I would definitely sell some here at 20 or use a stop loss at like 18. We're in the red zone now. We're getting the red dots. This is a blue sky breakout, so we could keep going. So I would just use a trailing stop here at 18. If 18 breaks, I would sell it. But I bought Rivian right here at around 12, I think it was, and I sold it here at 17 on that red dot. So it had a pullback and it went back up, but I was happy with that trade from 12 to 18 that happened. Again, it pulled back. Now it's keeping going. I think you set a trailing stop loss right there at 18 on Rivian. RNG, and if you guys could just keep the requests to one per person. Ring Central, is this the doorbell company? Is Ring Central the doorbell? One sec. Let me look this up real quick. So if you guys are a member of the Discord, drop your... you guys can look up these projects. I think this is Ring. Did you say Ring? Oh, RNG. So to look these projects, you can look up crypto or stocks over here. So if you type in /info and then hit enter, and then all you got to do is type in the ticker. So RNG, this is Ring Central. This is the security system. Provides a cloud-based communication solutions for primary businesses, video, Ring Central solutions to helping increase efficiency, remote working environments. Ring Central delivers. Saying it has to do with a bunch of digital transformation. For some reason, I thought it was the doorbell company, but oops. Where'd we go here? Yeah, so I don't think that's the same thing as I was talking about. So RNG, though, I mean, if you like the company, I would buy it down here. It was all the way up here at $440. It's all the way down at $29 now, and their earnings look really good. So I'd buy this one down here. That's a monthly chart, and there's the weekly, but again, I'd have to do my due diligence to see what it is. But if you're talking about this thing going back to all-time highs, that's a 2,000% move. So that might be worth looking into, seeing what they do. NLST. Net list looks like a penny stock. It's down here at 80. I would buy that one down there. It's got the green dot right there showing up, building the range right there above 50. ADA, what's ADA doing? ADA's getting schmacked. ADA's getting smoked. Still green here on the weekly. This could come down to 30 cents. You can see we bounced at 30 cents back here in September. It could bounce right there. We're watching that one. We're monitoring that one. That thing is coming down to test this support level that we got back here in 2024. Not a big fan of Cardano. I would rather own Chainlink. So you could either wait for the monthly alert to add or wait on another weekly alert. As of right now, I would be holding this one if you got in on this weekly dot, looking for places to average down. A good place to average down will probably be on that monthly, or if we get another weekly down here at 30 cents. That's where the buyers stepped in last time. If that level breaks, we'll probably come back down here to 20. So 30 is the next level to watch for a bounce at. Again, I think we're going to tap this, and I think it's just going to get freaking smoked back up, 8 back up. Think about it. All that money sitting on the sidelines, guys, all the banks that are going to be coming into the industry over the next couple of years, okay, it's all going to send prices higher. So I'm on the boat of these prices are a gift. I mean, if we're buying at 40 cents or 30 cents, it doesn't matter if it goes back to whatever the all-time high was, right? Up here at $3. Is it really going to matter if you bought at 30 or 40 cents if it goes back to $3? Hopefully you're buying projects that you believe are going to go back to their all-time highs. But in the end, if you're a long-term swing trader like us, 1 to 6 months out, I say is more midterm. But if you think of things on a macro perspective, okay, it doesn't matter if you buy it at 30 or 40. Okay, if it goes back to 3. So watch for the monthly on Cardano. We got STZ. STZ looks good. That's got the green monthly, so you're in here on the daily looking for pullbacks. I would buy that one on the next daily green dot there on STZ. And again, guys, we focus on the larger time frames here, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Okay, if the monthly's green, that means the macro direction is in our favor. This thing popped up, and now it got sold off a little bit. This one looks good on this pullback. Just watch for a daily green dot there on STZ. QQQI, NEOS High Income ETF. This is an ETF one, so I would want to buy it when this blue wave is down here, like it was back there at 40. I would not want to buy it up there. If you're buying it for the dividend, that's a different story. We're not really dividend investors here. We're swing traders. PATH, P-A-T-H. Nice move there on this. It's green on the monthly. Let's look at the daily. So the daily's up here in the red zone. So again, red dot in the red zone. That came at what, $19. It's now down here at 16. So I would look to buy this one on a green daily. Okay, if you got the monthly, dot, you're looking for the daily alert. So I would look for the daily dot here on this one. If that comes down to 14, I think you pull the trigger. Okay, it's trying to bounce here, but no signal yet. Just wait on that signal. That last signal came right here at 13, and it popped up to 20. That's about a 60% increase right there on path. Wow, DJT's just going, dude. 43% up today. That's beautiful. I'm glad we averaged down on that one. CVNA. Carvana. So, Carvana's ripping. Yeah, we're not buying this thing up here, man. I would sell the crap out of Carvana here. That's just way too high. Okay, we want to buy on the weekly when this wave is down here. Down here, you were buying right here at 150, and you were buying right here at 300. So we're not chasing that pump. It's already over. Okay, I would short Carvana here, if anything. Who's buying cars right now, honestly? Who's buying them? Nobody. Okay, unless those stimmy checks hit. I don't think anyone's buying cars right now. CLSK getting smoked this week. I would say this one looks okay above 10. What's Mara doing today? I sold my Mara. Yeah, I got stopped out of Mara. Mara's looking pretty ugly. Those crypto mining companies, they had a big run. I mean, we bought CLSK back here at 7. Okay, we bought it right there at 7 in April. And I believe I exited around 14. It ended up going all the way up to 24. But I made about 150% on that trade, buying down here. Okay, at whatever that was, $657. Traded all the way up to 14, pulled back, and then ripped. Direction is pointing down. So what you need to do is you need to wait for a green dot here on the weekly chart to re-enter. But above 10, it could bounce. But again, we trust the signals here. We trust the data. As long as the dot is red, we're trending down. As long as it's green, we're trending up. So I would not. I would not look to buy based on our strategy using the indicators. EAF. I got about 5 more minutes here, guys, so make sure you guys smash the like, drop a comment on the video. Again, I'm going to be choosing a couple people if we hit 300 likes, and I'll be sending 100 XRP to a number of people if we can hit 300 likes on this video. Tomorrow is going to be the last video for a while. My wife and I are traveling next week. We're going to visit family for Christmas and things like that. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I think 2026 has some big things in store for the Spartans. I'm loving how we're setting up going into 2026. I think it's going to be a real big year. I know things suck in the short term right now, but you know what? Sometimes you got to sit through the suck to get to success, right? Success sucks sometimes. Okay? Fortune favors the brave. Patience is key when it comes to these markets, folks. EAF, green on the monthly, so we're in here on the daily looking for pullbacks. Look for the daily green dot to add to that one. Shell. Ooh, we got Shell. Yeah, oil and gas has been kind of selling off here, so I want to see a bigger dip on Shell. I want this to get back into that 40-year moving average, maybe down here at 64. Dot's still red on the weekly, and it's red on the monthly, so we need one of those macro signals there. So I'd be a seller, or I'd put a stop loss right here at 69.50 on Shell if I was in that thing, but you could see major resistance up here on Shell. You can see it topped out right here in 2018 and just went to the floor. So if we get a big sell-off like this on oil and gas, that'd be wonderful. Right now, I wouldn't go long on this. If you get a signal like this, though, one day, like we did in 2020 at $24, cash in, baby. Okay, but right now, we got a red dot, so we got to be bearish. A lot of talk about oil and gas right now. SEI. SEI is coming back down here to test 2023 lows. Okay, you see that? 7 cents was the low. You're buying it at the low. Again, what did I say on Twitter the other day? Right, banks and all these people are licking. They're loving it right now. They're loving retail, just panicking right now. So again, you're getting it at the 2-year low. You're getting it at the lowest price in 2 years. So, in my opinion, if it's at the lowest price in 2 years, that's a good place to buy. Okay, the market is the only place where people rush to sell when something's on a discount. Okay, if Walmart's having 70% off everything in the store tomorrow, what are you doing? Okay, you're getting in your car and you're going to Walmart and you're buying everything you can. But the markets, when they're down 70%, people rush to sell. They're scared. They're acting emotionally. They're not using logic, right? If you're at a 2 to 3 year low, you should be looking to buy more or hold. There's no reason to sell an asset at its lowest point, okay, if you believe in the asset that you're buying. So 6 cents is support. That's right where we opened up at here in August. I've heard really good things about SEI. I'm not an investor, but I would be a buyer on the next monthly or weekly signal. We already got the weekly signal. So 6 cents is your low. If it goes back down to 6 cents, I would buy the crap out of it. AERO, Aerodrome. Also selling off big here. Okay, we took profits on this one up here at 140, and this thing's just continued to sell off after that dot again. As long as the dot is red, we're bearish. Still red. I'd wait for a green dot. That one probably will find a bottom right here at 27. I told you guys in the other video, if you guys want to play a liquidity provider like Aerodrome, the play I'm playing, and again, this is not financial advice, but this is just what I'm doing. I'm playing Cetus. Okay, Cetus does the same thing that Aerodrome does, okay, for Base. So Aerodrome's built on the Base Layer 1 blockchain. Cetus is built on the Sui blockchain, okay? The Sui blockchain is the fastest growing blockchain out there right now, okay? And this thing is literally sitting at like a $20 million market cap, okay? And it does the same thing as Aerodrome does. And you can see it's right here. Look at this. 2-year low. Cetus. I think Cetus is the easiest 10x trade that you could possibly find right now. It is the easiest 10x trade that you could get. Cetus, in my opinion. Okay, I think it'll easily get back to 20, 30 cents. It was up here at 50 cents back in December, and it's all the way down at 2 cents. If this reclaims its all-time high, okay, this reclaims its all-time high, 2,600%. So let me put that into perspective. If you buy down here today and it goes back to its all-time high, which I think it's going to. I think it's personally going to break out over its all-time high because it's the liquidity provider on the Sui network. And the Sui network is one of the largest, fastest growing blockchains out there. It does the same thing as Aerodrome. Okay? But if you put in 10 grand down here and it goes back to all-time highs, you're going to make $260,000. $260,000 if it comes back up here to 50 cents. Okay, there's a lot more meat on the bone for Cetus than there is Aerodrome. If you like Aerodrome, great. Just wait for the signal. And that's going to be it for today, folks. We'll pick up right here at Jennifer tomorrow. We're going to get through all the rest of the requests tomorrow. We'll be answering all these tomorrow. I'll make sure to do that. We'll also be going over our watch list. That'll be the last video till after the holidays. So I hope you guys got some value out of this. Again, if we can get to 300 likes, I'm going to pick a couple people down in the comment section and give away 100 XRP to each of them. So smash that like. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hold the line. And God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.